Why you need to book a lifestyle photo shoot. That is the topic of today's podcast. Welcome to Velocity Marketing. I'm so excited to be speaking about this subject. I really dove into this a lot last week, wrote basically a script, and it was like, this would be an amazing podcast because it's such an important factor when it comes to social media content and also website content. And so I was like, you know what, this is a perfect podcast, let's go. So lifestyle photo shoots are an essential marketing tool that helps a brand connect with its audience in a relatable and memorable way. In today's episode, we're going to dive into key reasons why lifestyle photo shoots are important to a brand and how they can help a business thrive in today's competitive marketplace. The first reason I think it's really important for a brand to have a lifestyle photo shoot is because it showcases the products in context. By portraying these products in like a lifestyle setting, in a real life setting, potential customers can visualize using the product. And it sometimes even teaches them how to use a product. This can make them more likely to purchase it as they feel they have a better understanding of the item on a whole. And also the importance of visualization. So when I see, so for me, I'm never going to go to a beach, or like a cruise vacation by myself. I'm always going to go with my family. So like the ones where it's like girls' weekend on a cruise, it doesn't really necessarily speak to me at all. But when it's like, a husband and wife holding hands walking down the beach and their 3 kids kind of run ahead of them, that speaks to me because that's where I am in life. And so that's putting me in the picture. So all of a sudden I'm a little bit more like dreamy about it. Like, oh man, that would be really cool for us. Like I could see myself in the product. So that's something that a lifestyle photo shoot or videographer shoot does. It puts the people in the product. Secondly, lifestyle photo shoots can create an emotional connection between the brand and the consumer. So similar to what I just mentioned, like that emotional connection that happened when I was kind of daydreaming of like me and my husband holding hands down the beach and my kids running ahead. That's exactly what would help me take one step forward towards that purchasing decision. So by showing products being used in a relatable way, and whether it's an aspirational, inspirational setting, it creates that desire for the product and it fosters brand loyalty. Consumers are more likely to purchase from brands that they have an emotional connection with than ones they don't. So think about your own, again, buying habits. When you have an emotional connection to a specific product, you're more likely to do that. So for instance, for me, it'd be Coke. I have like an emotional, very addictive problem with Coca-Cola. And, but it's just like, it brings me to a happy place. Like one of my favorite things to do is to watch a movie and pop the popcorn and open a Coke. And I love beer, as you guys, if you follow me, I'm such like a beer person. Like I love all craft beer, but nothing can replace a Coke with some homemade popcorn watching a movie. Something about it connects me, I guess, to childhood. I've never really dug deep into this feeling, but I'm just like, oh man, sometimes you just need a Coke. And sometimes me and my sisters, okay, I don't know what this says about our childhood, but sometimes me and my sisters will be like, oh, I just need a Coke right now. So like, what is the emotional connection with Coca-Cola? They're a faceless brand, essentially. So they've done an amazing job of focusing on creating that emotional connection and positive experiences coming out of that. Another reason the lifestyle photo shoot is important because it builds brand identity by portraying a specific lifestyle or aesthetic. So remember, if you're not forming your own brand identity, consumers or customers or clients are doing it for you. So for me, I look at my brand specifically. I'm like, what do I want to put forward? What do I want people to think of when they think of me? So my whole thing is marketing made easy. You know what? If you join our team at Purple Bean Media and you're like, do my marketing for me, you're going to have fun doing it. If you're like a beer lover like I am, or you just like, you know what, let's get out of the office and have a patio meeting, then I'm your girl. You want a little bit of fun? I'm the one that's going to help you. If you want to be very involved in the decision-making processes, if you have strategies all laid out, we're with you too. Or if you're just like hands off, marketing made easy, sounds good to me, that's what we're there for. So I'm trying to form my brand identity to connect with certain individuals, whether you're more of an A type that wants some strategy and control over your brand messaging, which is not a bad thing at all, or if you're more like hands off. I'm speaking to both of you at different times, of course, but everything I do, my brand messaging is portraying a specific, vibe. And if I don't put out that vibe, you guys decide what it is for me, and you decide essentially what my brand is. Because remember, brand, and I always say this, is more than colors and a logo. So through consistent use of props, locations, models, you can create a cohesive and recognizable brand experience. So I'm thinking about Abigail's Tea Shop. It's a client we have. They're located in St. George. And we started this, I've been with them for 2 or 3 years now. Anyway, it doesn't matter. 2 or 3 years now. And we bring in models, and we have a certain look and a certain aesthetic that we go for when we're picking out our models and their outfits. And like the whole vibe of the tea house is really, really cool. So we want to match that in our photography and in our strategy. So we organize photo shoots like every few months, and we do a few things with this. One, we use it for their website images. And if you listen to my podcast about SEO, you understand why having non-stock images or like product images that everyone else uses, why it's so important to have your own original content. It just helps so much on the SEO side of things. So put that aside, listen to that podcast. I don't know if it's going to be coming out before this one or after this one, because I just filmed it today. But anyway, so original content is so important. It's so important for social media, because Facebook, they know when you're using the same photo over and over. They know if everybody else has used the same photo. So original content is really, really important. For us, so here's what we do on the back end when we're planning the photo shoot. Because we're not just the photographers, we're the marketers. So like something about that marriage clicks, and it clicks perfectly with Abigail's Tea House. Because we know exactly what vibe we're going for. We know exactly how the content's going to look over the next 3 months. So we know exactly what kind of content we want to shoot. So instead of spending, and I talked to a lot of business owners, actually yesterday I was talking to someone, and she was like, I'm a little frustrated because these photographers come in and they disrupt my whole entire store for like 8 hours. And she's like, and then I hired this other photographer. She comes in for like an hour, stays out of our way, does her thing, doesn't disrupt customers, doesn't disrupt us, and she has really good quality photos. So one way to get that just easy, like in, you're out, let's go, is we plan the shots ahead of time. So me and Emily, who's my creative director at Purple Bean Media, will sit down beforehand and we'll look at the content we posted in the past and be like, okay, here's what we want. We want this photo shoot, let's have 2 friends, and like real life friends, so you see that intimate connection with them instead of like having strangers just pretend to be friends. And okay, so we want the friends. Okay, we're gonna do this photo, we're gonna do a close-up of this. Okay, we're gonna do these 5 photos, and we're gonna put them together in a reel or whatever. So we plan everything. So when we go there, it's like an hour, we're in and out in an hour, and we have lots of shots. I want to say hundreds of shots. But again, it's extra time behind the scenes, but it makes the day of so easy. So we don't turn the tea shop upside down for an afternoon or for a whole day and disrupt everything. We're just in and out. We're very organized with what we want because we have that photo wish list essentially, and we follow it closely. The photo shoots help us create a lot of content. Like, trust me when I say there is never enough photos. Like, you might think you have enough photos. You do not have enough photos. And this is the perfect example. We do this a few times a year, and we take like over 100 pictures each time, and we never have enough photos because you're using them all the time, right? So we post 3 to 5 times a week for people, and that's just a lot of photos. Like, the numbers they add up, right? We use it on their website, or we'll put it together in a video or whatever. Content is king. So you need to feed that beast, basically. And photos are a really, really good way to do that. Not only is it so important to have tons of content to keep things fresh, but the lifestyle photo shoot increases a brand's social media engagement, and it gets a lot of eyes on the brand. Again, with Abigail's, we are able to get so much traction because we have all this original content. And again, it works out because not only are we doing the photography for this, but we are doing the marketing. So not just social media marketing, but we were doing a big SEO strategy. And one of the proudest moments of my career, I thought it was really, really neat, was we did such a great job. I'm just going to toot my team's horn for a sec. They did such an amazing job with getting the content, writing the blogs, like just getting the SEO strategy in place that Toronto, like the TO blog, ended up doing a feature on, well, not just a feature, it was like 5 tea shops you have to see in Ontario, and they were named one of them. So that was a really, really big deal for us, and we celebrated at our Purple Bean meeting. Anyway, but paired, like, so the photography, the lifestyle photography paired with that marketing strategy came together to create this amazing thing. And again, even when I look at the back end of their websites and how many people are getting referred from just that one blog, it's crazy. And you couldn't even pay for that kind of exposure. Lifestyle photography and photo shoots provide a competitive edge because not a lot of people actually do that, because a lot of times it's just like, and I no judge from here, like sometimes you need to press the easy button, but a lot of times when people are making a website or whatever, it's like you're just grabbing stock imagery instead of taking time to take the original photos. And you can tell, right? And Google, again, they like to see that original content. That aside, by showcasing products in a unique and compelling way, a brand attracts and retains more customers than its competitors. So who do you think you would like to, so think about shoes, okay, Nike. They have this really big brand, like you can do it, like just do it. And when you're doing it, when you're running in the rain, when you're getting up and everyone's sleeping, when you are like sacrificing and waking up early and like pushing yourself and like exercising discipline, we're there cheering you on along the way. So how different is that message when you kind of walk by in a mall, you see the Nike store and you get that brand feeling, again, that emotional connection, versus when it's just a random shoe store with lots of brands. There's no message necessarily, especially if it's not like a big brand that has put money into creating a brand identity. Which one do you think, if you need a pair of shoes, which one are you going to? Are you going into the Nike store or are you going to go into that other store? Most likely you'll do the Nike store. So another thing is this competitive edge can make a significant difference in the success of a business and will be a big reason as to why you get the sale. So look at what your competitors are doing. Are they doing lifestyle photo shoots? If not, you just do one and you'll have that big advantage. Or if everyone's doing it and you're not, then you're actually losing out. So take a moment to see what everyone's doing, and then from there, make a strategy, make a plan. And again, you might hear lifestyle photo shoot and be like, oh my gosh, I have to spend so much money. And there are photographers in Brantford who are so talented. And if you do have that money, 100% spend it because it is worth it. But if you're not, you have the phone. You have the very expensive phone. Buy the iPod or the tripod, set it up and take some pictures, or like get a friend to take pictures or get a staff member to take pictures. It doesn't really matter as long as you have that content out. All right, I'm going to do a quick fire list of why good photos matter for social media. Number 1, first impressions matter. When people visit your social media page, what do they see? The first thing they notice is your profile picture, your cover picture, or your cover photo, and then maybe the first 1 or 2 posts. How visually compelling is it? These photos can create a positive or a negative feeling or first impression for you and your brand. So right now, go check what and look at it with fresh eyes. When someone lands on your website or social media pages, what identity are they being splashed with? Is it what you want, or is it haphazard? You, again, form your brand identity, or else other people will, and that's dangerous. Number 2, good photos, I should say, coming from a lifestyle photo shoot, they help you stand out from a crowded marketplace. There is a lot of business out there, whether you're in real estate, whether you're a dentist, a naturopath, there's a lot of competition, so you really need to stand out. Eye-catching images can help grab people's attention and encourage them to engage with your content. All right, number 3, visual storytelling. Good photos tell a story, and they're a very powerful tool when it comes to storytelling. So again, with Abigail's, it's almost like you step in another space and time. You're in this beautiful tea house, and these women are wearing these cool flowy dresses, like nothing big, nothing with like, it's not t-shirts, it's not big brands, it's just like really, it just matches everything, and it takes you to a different emotional state. By sharing good photos, you can create a more compelling and memorable story for your followers. And again, photos convey emotions and experiences and ideas in a way that words can't. So the saying that a picture is worth 1,000 words, take that to heart when you're creating content. A good picture is probably worth a lot more than 1,000 words. All right, another reason, number 4, increase engagement. Good photos naturally have more sway in a sense than bad photos. So think about your own viewing habits, how we scroll so quickly. What stops the scroll? Great pictures that stand out. People are more likely to like, comment, and share posts with high quality visuals. This can lead to more exposure for your brand and more followers. And number 5, increase your brand awareness. Good photos can help create brand awareness. Again, with Abigail's, not to beat this dead horse, lots of people liked it, which meant lots more people had eyes on it, which meant more people started liking it, which meant more people started watching it. So it just became like kind of this thing where eventually it got the attention of the TO blog. By using consistent branding and sharing visually appealing content, you can help people recognize and remember your brand. So in conclusion, lifestyle photo shoots are an essential part of a brand's marketing strategy as they help showcase products in context, create an emotional connection with customers, build brand identity, tell a story, increase social media management, and provide a competitive edge. By investing in lifestyle photo shoots, businesses can differentiate themselves from their competitors and create a more engaging and memorable experience for your customers. Thank you so much for listening to today's podcast about the importance of a lifestyle photo shoot and lifestyle photos. I hope you take this to heart and plan something. And I would love to hear feedback if it worked for you, if it didn't work for you. And of course, if you need anyone to do that, we provide all these services. But when you connect your photography with your marketing plan, good things happen. So thank you again for listening to Velocity Podcast. If you're in any need of marketing, we make marketing easy. So let us help you build your business.